Hello everybody, my name is Dustin Bradstreet and this is a new YouTube program called Dusty Roads, Survival of the Great World. Right now I'm in Wyoming, Casper. I hitchhiked up here. I've had a couple little help along the way, but I'm here. But anyway, what I'm here to do is kind of show y'all a quick impromptu uh, backpack repair, because sometimes we're not given a backpack. Sometimes, in my case, a nice big duffel bag. What I'm going to teach you, what I'm going to show y'all today is a couple little rope skills. First off, you always need to have a knife of some sort when you're on the road. Not for protection, but just for all day, everyday practical purposes. You will be naked without it. Paracord, can't have enough of it. But anyway, right now, I've already got one side done. If you can look right here, I have this. This right here is for my chest, and this is for my shoulders. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I got a carabiner there. And on the inside, I have what they call a Navajo zipper braid. And the Navajo zipper braid is a very simple braid. I wouldn't by no means call it the greatest braid, because it's not, because essentially you're just using one piece of cord to hold this all together. There's some more fluffy stuff, glue and stuff. This is only 96 cents at the store. If you're Spangian, you can get it. It's cheap, no big deal. Right here, see? That's a Navajo zipper braid. It's not really for strength. I made it wide so it doesn't cut into me. If you've ever packed, you know how long it doesn't take before you start feeling every inch of the mile. But here on Dusty Roads, we're all about getting out, being self-sufficient, and sometimes we wander. I think it's good for you. Some people are just built for it, and some people aren't. And for ones that aren't, these are still practical everyday practices for camping, anything. Because when we're camping, everything can go wrong, and half the time it does, no matter how prepared we are. But what we do, we just try to put the odds in our favor. But anyway, on to what we're doing. This is a Navajo zipper braid. It's a simple braid. It's just a loop string. Okay. Hey, wet noodles have something good for it too. What we're gonna do with the Navajo zipper braid, you're gonna make a rope like this to whatever length you are, like this. Okay. You got that? And what I'm gonna do, give me 1 minute. Gotta take my backpack apart. Thanks for being tolerant, YouTube world. Okay, what we have, I'm going to go ahead and reverse engineer this for you. That's a good, nice, tight Navajo zipper braid. Yeah, I learned this many years ago. It's a really, really cool little braid thing. I actually had leather. I learned it with leather because it makes really cool looking bracelets. And it works great with this paracord. And it's a good way to make your paracord more condensed. If you have it unrolled, you can do it like this, and it's almost like its own little holder. But for whatever you're going to need, I would say almost like, if you need 2 feet, if you need a 2 foot long, or just like this long, I guarantee I use 9 feet of wrapping for it. I don't know the exact measurement, so don't take my word for it, but you'll know. Just make sure, if you're going to do it for your first time, until you get the hang of how it's going to work, and how it's going to work for you. Just go ahead and keep the roll together, and so your paracord will come in a bundle. So what you're going to do, you're just going to wrap that and keep it like it is and just totally pull out what you need so it all stays together, because you never know how much you're going to need. You don't want to cut it too short because there's nothing worse than a whole bunch of useless rope. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and unravel just a bit of this. And what you're going to do, if you see I got this right here, the only thing that's wrapping is going to be one main cord. So I got this one cord, I'm going to flip it over. It comes over and under. And you're going to press with this hand, press up, pull out with this hand, pull out. So you get a good tight fit. Then you're going to come back over, then you're going to go back under. You're going to press with this and pull with this. And that's essentially the zipper braid, and that's all you're going to do. And you'll do that all the way down your cord. And then you'll come up with a really nice chest. This can still be uncomfortable for some, and if you got a light pack, it really don't matter. If you're just doing it for a quick impromptu, it's going to be fine. For me, I got a lot of weight in my pack. So I'm going to go ahead and make these right here, little pads. And like I said, I got some over there that's already done. And I want to make sure they're going to set on the same spot. You don't want them, I don't know if you're like me, I'm kind of OCD about that. I can't stand for stuff to be uneven. And if you've ever packed, you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is essentially, with these two pieces right here, I have what I'm looking for. And so this is where my top starts, because when you're doing this, I'm glad I thought it through, because I could have really went bad. But I had to make sure I'm even. So when these things set, they set evenly. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And this one. We'll go ahead and get this other side. Matter of fact, I got this fresh one right here, and we will just cut all of the weird stuff out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear off this extra. And like I said, I only got half a tube because I was impatient. Wasteful. Don't be wasteful like I am. Because sure enough, you waste it and you're on the road, you're going to need it. And it's hard not to pick up everything because you think you're going to need everything. But stick to the essentials, and everything will be good. Keep it simple, stupid, pack light, travel fast. You know what I mean? But always enjoy where you're at, because today is the one that the best day in your life is the one you're living. So just remember that. What happened yesterday is great to have that memory, and tomorrow's not promised. So we only got right now. Remember that. That's acceptance is the key to happiness, as they say. Okay, so now here we are. I'm going to go over here again because I want to make sure I've not got too much. So right about there. I kind of just did a quick measurement. This is not exact science. We'll do the rocket building on the next show. I'm sure you're all excited for that. I'm just joking. They don't let me mess with rockets. That's probably a good thing. Okay, so now here we are. I'm going to go ahead and get this piece. Oh, another tip. When it comes to tape, I don't know if you can tie your fingers up with tape. I can. I always like to get my it just makes a cleaner, fluid action when it comes to tape, because I like to get my pieces, if it don't stick back together on me. And I got 2 rolls of this for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So it's very inexpensive, because if we're on the road, we're usually tied, if any. Okay, that's 4 decent sized pieces. We might need a smidge more. I'm thinking we will, but we're going to go ahead and go with this, okay? So I'm going to plate this on here. I'm going to come back with this. And I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit so it sits flat. You want it less round and more flat, because the more round it is, the more it wants to roll, and rolling's not comfortable. You want it to be stationary. So here we go. We got this like this. We got it up like this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get with my first piece of tape. I'm going to tape here, come around, come over, and come up, and come up. And there we are. And our next one is right here. And there's a lot of dead space inside here. And generally you wouldn't want that. And I should probably do a better job and not do that. So if you get a chance, try to make it spaced even. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm pretty sure it will. But you could always tape the inside because this stuff is not real strong. It cuts into it really, really easily. On my bigger chest piece, I taped the inside of the tube just because it'll have more jarring and more moving, and just all around it could be a bigger problem. It's okay. We got that. Now I'm going to come back up here and tape up this. And taping. And there we go. There we go. I'm sorry I can't give you a better camera angle. But, as you know, dusty roads. Because that means I am on the road. I'm not in a really good spot. I'm in a great spot because you know what? I got God on my side. And I got a new day. You know, one thing that's wonderful about life, every day we get to start over and do something different. Because every day, yesterday's yesterday. And I'm still getting the grasp with that. Some days are easier than others. But I'm understanding that. I know that, oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. But, we got a new day. Every day we start. Remember, don't walk around with hate, man. A lot of people want to walk around with hate in a lot of predicaments. You know, I'm the only responsible for any situation I've ever been in. Unfortunately true. Either I had something to do with it or I allowed it to happen. Okay, so I got me some more run for this one. Okay, and looks like that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tape and do the same thing I did to the other side. I must tape to that. I'm going to come around and tape there. And I'm going to try to come around again just to get a good double tape because we got a crease. In a perfect world, I would have the whole tube like I did earlier, but this was a second guess. I did the first, when I got it yesterday, I did some stuff. It was kind of a rush situation. Now that I can sit there and do it properly, I can do it properly. Sorry, I hope you got some of that because it just told me my battery's about to die on my phone. But you know what? I will let it die for y'all, YouTube. But anyway, please leave any comments or questions or any info. If you're a traveler and you want to give me some knowledge, I'd love knowledge. Give me knowledge. I'm an Aquarius, very Aquarius, and so I love knowledge. I love learning. It's weird how I'm stimulated through mind, you know. So anything that stimulates my brain. There will be a tutorial on alcohol stoves and a couple little survival tips I've learned. And we're almost done here. Like I said, my phone is about to die. And I just want to thank y'all YouTube world for plugging into this. And if you see at the bottom of your screen there's a subscribe button, please do. Because we're a community of travelers and you know who you are. And I love who you are. Good travels to all of y'all. And safe travels more than all. Okay, I'm finishing up here. Now, see, since I got to this end, I just like to go around here like this. And I'm going to come back over and come around and come around. And you want to go down into your strap. And this keeps it from moving because we don't want a lot of movement. We want everything stationary. Stuff gets out of move and everybody gets uncomfortable. Okay, so now I'm just going to do that as clean as possible. And I'm not doing that at all. But And before I let go of y'all, I'm going to go ahead and put this on and see how it fits. I'm thinking I scored this time. Cross your fingers, people. Okay, get my back inflated. Okay, let's give her a try. Well, I do believe that'll work. See what I mean? It's a little off center. I don't know how I can fix that. It does look like it might ride a little weird. Let me see when I walk. No, it's gonna be fine, and it puts the pressure on those spots that it's kind of not bad. But yeah, there you go. I just made a really cool travel duffel bag. One love to everybody. Thank y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a very blessed day.